Hi guys, this is Tammy and Data. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you are new to my channel, please click the subscribe button, like my videos, and share with your friends. Alright, so today I am going to be telling you how to connect your Google form with Power Query such that once a new response is submitted, Power Query gets updated automatically. All right, and you can go ahead with your visualization, with your data cleaning, and as soon as the data gets into Power Query, it automatically adjusts. All the steps that you have applied would also be applied to it as well. All right, so it makes it easier for data migration. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'll go into, this is my form, right? And then I'll go into Power Query, Power BI. Then I'll go to get data, go ahead to more. Then I will go to pick the data source that I need, which is what? Which is Google Sheet. So I'm just going to search for Google, then click on Google Sheet and go ahead to connect. All right. So let's wait for it to connect. So it's giving me a warning to be sure that I know what I'm trying to do. All right. So I'll get to continue and wait for it to go on. So it's asking me for the Google Sheet URL. All right. So what I have to do now is to go back to the form. Then I'll click on this edit icon here. If you created a form with your email, then definitely you have access to edit the form. All right, so we'll go to edit this form and we'll go to responses because this is where the data lies. So we'll go to the responses here. Then I currently have 922 responses on this survey form. So I'll go to view in sheets. So it opens in linked spreadsheet, the spreadsheet that is linked to the form. All right. So then I'll go. This is the data here in Google Sheet. I'll just go to this link here and I will copy this link. All right. So once I copy this link, I'll go back to Power BI and paste this link here. Then I'll click on OK and wait for it to load. All right. So let's wait for it to connect. Let's wait for it to connect. Okay, so this is showing this preview because I have already signed in. So if you have not signed in, before it shows this, it should definitely give you a prompt to sign in. So all you just need to do is to sign in with the mail that you used to create the form. All right, don't use another mail. Use the same mail that you use in creating the form to sign in. All right, so once you successfully sign in, it's going to give you this prompt. All right, it's going to give you the preview tab here. Okay, so let's wait for it to load. So wait for the data to load. All right, so it's loading and now we have it. So you can see form responses 1. So I'll click on this here and it is going to show me my data. Can you see I have the data here? So I will go to transform so that transform data can lead directly to Power Query. If I click on load, then it's just come up here, and definitely I need some cleaning to do. All right, so I'm just going to go to transform data so it gets into the Power Query editor. And I'm just going to maximize this so it's bigger. Let's just wait for it to load. So maximize this. All right, so I currently have the data now in Power Query. So as the data is in Power Query, whatever changes that you make in Power Query, whether you're deleting a column, whether you are doing something to your data, if a new form is added, that data would automatically be updated into Power Query. And whatever changes that you've made to the previous data would also be applied to the new data that has been added up to it. All right. So let's confirm that it's actually working. Okay. So first off, I am going to promote the first row as header here, so that they can come up. So these are the column headers. Now that I have the column headers, now let us count the number of entries that we have. Let's have the number of rows that we have. So I'll just go to transform and I'll go to count rows. This is for us to confirm if it is actually working. All right, so I currently have 922 entries here. All right, so if I look at this form as well, I definitely do have 922. Can you see? 922 responses. So now let's try it out by submitting a new response. All right, so I'm just going to go back so it would give me the actual All right, so I have it here. So I'll go to next to submit a new response, and I'll just click on any data. I'm going to get rid of this, by the way, so it does not affect the integrity of my data. So I'm going to choose a gender, country, Nigeria, my country. Okay, so what's your current employment status? Here, unable to save draft. That's because I'm not connected. So I'm just going to fill this form, and I'll get back to you. All right, so I am done with filling this form, but I've not submitted it yet. By the way, if you've not subscribed to my YouTube channel, make sure you click the subscribe button now and click on the like button, share with your friends, and tell somebody about my YouTube channel. All right, so before I submit this, I want to make a bit of change to the data that I have in my Power Query, so that I can see that this new data that I am going to submit would also adjust. All right, so let's go back to Power Query and do something. So I'm just going to remove this counted rows step. So I am going to actually delete this timestamp. That means that whatever submission that I will be making now, the timestamp will be eradicated immediately. It is not going to be showing in the Power Query because I have deleted the timestamp. That's one of the manipulations that I've done to this data. Another thing that I'm going to do is I am going to just to replace male with I'm going to replace male with M, then female with F. Okay, so I'm just going to replace values. This is just to test it. All right, I'll definitely delete it at the end of the day. So I'm just going to replace male with M, then I will go to OK. Then I'm going to replace female with F. So that means that whatever data is coming in now, if it is a male, it should come in as M. If it is a female, it should come in as F. Okay, so all I want to do is I want to make sure that once I am done with the data cleaning, whatever data that is coming in will also take up that cleaning process, and there will be no need to continue to clean over and over and over again. All right, so that makes it easier for us. So I've done that now, and I am going to go back here to submit this response. So I'm just going to click on submit and allow it to submit. So your response has been recorded. Okay, so now let's go to Power Query here and let's refresh Power Query. So I'll go to the home, which is where we are right now. Then I'm going to refresh. So let's refresh and let's see what we have. All right, let's wait for it to refresh. It's actually going to take a bit of time because it's connected to Google Sheets, which is more like an online source. All right, so let's just wait a bit for it more to refresh. Okay, so I think we can go ahead now. It is done. So I'll just go here and count the rows. Remember that when we counted the rows the last time, it was 922. So I'm going to count the rows and see what we have. Okay, so I'll go to transform, I'll go to count rows, and let's see. So we have 923. So it worked. All right, we had 922 before I submitted that new data, and now we have 923. So let's now look at the very last data to be sure that it has also exhibited the same thing. Of course, there's definitely no time stamp. So let's see if it also got this memo. Okay, so we're just going to scroll down to the very bottom, which is 923. So we are going to the 923rd row. All right, there we are, the 923rd row. It was female and now it is F. So it is easy. You don't have to keep downloading the data and then having to import the data from Excel or CSV and have to do the cleaning process over and over again. So this is more like automating the process. If you haven't subscribed at this time, I don't know why, but please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Click the like button and share this video to your friends that are also in the data world. All right, I am going to see you in my next video. Bye.